put a little melt on that Unituna. There you go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're running one of my most popular types of decks, and that is, of course, going to be a updated, new and improved Blood Angels. Oh yes, we are doing it. We got more aggressive with it. I realized I had to really push people with this one, and so we are doing the Blood Angels again with the new updated vampires and angels out of Edge of Eternities. So we have a bunch of new vampires, we got a bunch of new angels. Why not? Why not show them what we have here? So this is going to be a basically an Orzhov Gain and Drain with vampires and angels combination sacrifice stuff right here. Before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainej for all live stream goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places you can catch us when we go live. Hit that bell to be notified when we go live on either location or anything new pops up. Join the notification squad. I'd really like that. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there in Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my Aether Hub. So if you want a copy of this one, you go right down there to Aether Hub and you will find it. So now, what are we talking about with Blood Angels combination plays here? I'm going to show you. We are going to hit life gain is going to be a big part of this because it's going to trigger a couple of things and it's also going to help control out the game as we go. One is going to be Authority of the Consuls here. 1 white. Everybody hates this card. It's the anti-aggro card. And creatures your opponent control enter tapped, and whenever a creature your opponent control enters, you gain 1 life. Solid. You could split this up. You could do 4 of these, or however many you want it. The other one we're going to run is Case of the Uneaten Feast here. 1 white. Whenever a creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. If you solve it, if you gain 5 or more life, you can start casting. You can sacrifice it and cast whatever you want from your graveyard, which is super cool. Brings back something like that. So you're going to have life gain triggers on both you entering creatures and your opponent entering creatures. And you're going to be able to stop them from their coming in tap, which means you're denying them blockers. So that's going to be your early 1-drop plays right there. Your other early 1-drop play is Lightstall Inquisitor, which I actually really like. I've come to really like Lightstall as probably my favorite new angel. 2/1 Vigilance Angel Wizard for 1 white. Whenever it enters, each opponent exiles a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Each spell exiled this way costs 1 more. Each land play this way enters tapped. Now the interesting thing about this is it can slow our opponent down just enough to be annoying. It can really give us that edge, meaning that 1 land that they needed, it comes in tapped on turn 4 or something like that, they can't quite get the thing out that they want. They can't cast their, stock up on turn 3. They have to wait till turn 4. It is just enough to be frustrating. It's also pretty aggro with 2/1, and it's also going to get bigger the more angels that we put in or pump it as we go. So it's also good sacrifice play too. A 1-drop is fine for a sacrifice play as well. So you're going to see about that additionally. So those are going to be our 1-drops. For removal, we have to absolutely nuclear bombard our opponents. I tried to play this with 8 removal, and frankly, it just didn't work. I had to go to 10. With the current rise of really aggressive decks, ramp decks, green, we have to run in with a lot of kills. Get Lost is going to be your destroy enchantment and creature, which is super useful, and planeswalker. It does give them the map tokens, but I'm less worried about that. Bitter Triumph is really good as well. I don't mind losing life or discarding a card if I know I can get it back if it's unnecessary, but losing life is no real big thing to this deck because we can take the 3 hit and generate that back. And unfortunately, I got to make a deal with the White Devil here and go with Sheltered by Ghost. 1 white and 1 aura enchantment Enchant creature you control, you get this. It gets +1 lifelink and ward and exile someone. Listen, man, I hate exiling stuff, man. I hate using Sheltered by Ghosts all the time, but my goodness, is it a necessary card in certain occasions. It just, you have to use it. It gives you that life gain that's going to obviously help the deck a lot, but being able to exile something early on and then having that thing protected is super good. It is just an aggravating assault of a card right there. And if we combine it with a few other things, it's really even worse as we go on. So yeah, it also really does pair up nicely with Lightstall, because if you're making things cost more and then costing a ward to cast certain things, it does get expensive over time and you're slowing your opponent down. So we're also going to, if we're going to do angels, we got to do 3 Giadas, 1 white and 2 Giada Font of Hope, Angel, Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control comes with an additional 1/1 for each other angel or you additionally control. Fine. Good stuff. Lightstall Inquisitor comes in more powerful. The other ones come in more powerful. That's great. That's really good stuff right there. We're going to drop that down right here too. Good. It's a great ramp, and if you can get it out turn 3 and then hit your drop on turn 4, it means you can get Exemplar of Light on turn 3, which is super useful. And of course, we're going to go with the Vengeful Blood Witch. Now, I'm going with specifically Vengeful Blood Witch as opposed to Caesarian Voidborn. You could do 2. I don't know why I did it that way. I could definitely see you doing 3 and 2. This one has Warp. It's a little bit more expensive, but it targets artifacts as well. Not really need the artifacts right here. Vengeful Blood Witch is very useful. It's also a great card to sacrifice because when it dies, it gets the gain and drain off right there. And we do want to hit the gain and drain triggers right there. That's the main thing, is to just drive our opponent down, 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 and hit the gain and drain combo using these new cards. The main method we're going to do that, I'm sorry guys, I love him. He's just the edgiest of edgelords. It's Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel, and Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. Yes, he's an angel. He belongs in this deck. He's an angel Nightmare Avatar. And the fact that we can sacrifice and push in all those kills is going to be super useful. 1 black and 2, 3/3. Whenever he enters or attacks, you sacrifice another creature. If you do, you draw a card. Extremely useful for that. Again, I like to sacrifice. Lightstall Inquisitor is a great one to draw an extra one. Even with Vengeful Blood Witch, you get to gain and drain 2. Caesarian Sussborn, if you warp him in and then sacrifice, you can get a huge amount of gain and drain off. You got to remember, if any creature dies, so this also goes into all the kill cards that you have, you can also completely swarm your enemy, and if you swarm them and 4 creatures die, if it's the 4th time this ability has gone off, the gain and drain that he hits goes off. Guess what? He turns into Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel, which we did successfully do tonight. And we did supernova him. As this creature transforms into Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel, you gain an emblem. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. And whenever Sephiroth attacks, you may sacrifice any number of creatures. If you do, you draw that many cards. Very, very useful to draw cards, keep the flow going, keep the flow of death and destruction going. Now, this sacrifice is also going to come in handy when we throw out a Valkyrie's Call. We'll talk about that. Caesarian Voidborn, who I call the Sussborn. 1 black and 2, 2/2 Vampire Soldier. Very similar to the Vengeful Blood Witch, but you get to warp it in for 1. So if you get it in early on, and you know a lot of creatures are going to die, it is a very nice gain and drain ability. And then you can play it for warp later on. So anytime an artifact or creature goes, boom, you have it right there. You can do, you can hit the gain and drain and combine those. So your vampires are going to be gain and draining. Your angels are going to be getting bigger, and Sephiroth is going to be drawing and benefiting from both of those as we go on right there. Starfield Shepherd, I wanted to talk about earlier, even though it's a 5-drop, we really do like the warp. This is a very, very fun card right here because you can actually trigger a couple of cascades off of it too. It's actually normally 2 white and 3, 3/2 for an uncommon angel. Whenever it enters, you search your library for a plains or a creature card with mana value 1, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. I like to use Lightstall Inquisitor. You can help mana fix so you can get your extra plains out that you need. It has to be a basic plains, so it's not going to work for your Godless Shrine. You know, it says Plains Swamp. No, it has to be a basic plains. You'll get your mana hit, but you could also look for a Lightstall Inquisitor. And the fun thing, the combination out here, if you have Giada, you play Starfield Shepherd, and then you find a Lightstall and put it in, you immediately have 2 other angels. This comes in with 2/2 on it, and it comes in as a 4/3 for 1 mana. Super cool combination plays that you can go with Giada, finding these drops and hitting them so you can get bigger creatures and pump your angels as you go. Later on, you can play it as a 3/2. and you get to search again for another Plains card or another 1/1. You get that ability right there if you play it for 5. So really cool card right there. Great support from the EOE set for more Angels. The main workhorses of this one, who are going to really do a lot of the life and the damaging here, is going to be Exemplar of Light and Elenda, Saint of Dusk. Vampire, Angel. Blood, Angels. That's why we call it that. 2 white and 2, 3/3 flying Angel. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature, and whenever one or more counters are put on this creature, draw a card. This trigger only once a turn. Once a turn. Remember, that would be once your turn and once your opponent's turn. That's why I like Authority of the Consuls here. If they put in a creature, we gain 1 life. This gets 1/1, and we get to draw a card. So we can potentially set it up so that we draw a card for everything that our opponent puts down, and every time we gain life as well. So this is going to get huge. The more life we get, meaning that every time we gain, we're going to ping 1, we're going to draw 1 card a turn, extra card a turn. That is card draw, Sephiroth is card draw, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as a flying creature. Monster card here that really likes to pair with Sephiroth and any of these 1 pings that really do count it out right there. So you absolutely have to get those Exemplars out. And again, like I said, you can pull off a combo of Giada on turn 2, Exemplar on turn 3, because that adds 1 white. And when it comes in with a 1/1, you get to put a 4/4 Flying Angel on the board on turn 3 and draw a card off the top. Very, very good combo plays that you can do a 1/2/3 on this one. Very, very powerful stuff. Finishing off with Elenda, Saint of Dusk. Du Vampire Chevalier. Vampire Knight, 1 black, 1 white, and 2. Orzhov, 4-drop, 4/4. Lifelink, hexproof from instance. Very, very unique hexproof right there. A lot of times people have hexproof and stuff. No instants are going to be able to work on this. It has to be a sorcery, it has to be an enchantment, or some other thing. You cannot use a direct kill on this card if you want it to go away, which is very powerful. You combine this with Sheltered by Ghosts as well. She has Ward 2 and hexproof instruments, making her even harder to kill. As long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, Elenda gets +1 and has menace. So she is a 5/5 menace. Insanely powerful. Lifelink menace 5/5 if you have 21 or more. You see all the life gain abilities that are going to trigger off here. Case of the Unseen, Authority, the gain and drains. All the pings are going to go off right there, even gaining just from raw Sheltered. She is going to get powerful. If you get 10 more greater, if you have 30 life, she is a 10/10 lifelink and hexproof from instant and menace. That is a finisher right there. A 10/10 cannot be reasoned with menace and lifelink. You're going to be gaining so much life and pushing creatures down range. The fun thing about her combining with Sephiroth as well is you need so many creatures to block her so that you're not getting hit every turn, that you're going to be gaining so much, gaining and draining so much life, because they're going to be losing 2 creatures to her block each turn, which is going to trigger off Sephiroth to gain and drain 2. We finish off with 1 fun Valkyrie's Call right here, 2 white and 3. This is a fun one to close the game out in case it's going really big. All of your vampires, guess what? They're going to become real Blood Angels, because if they die, or if you specifically sacrifice them with Sephiroth, they come back. Whenever a non-angel creature dies, you control dies, return it to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it as flying and is an angel. So all of a sudden, all of your vampires that die or are sacrificed to Sephiroth, or just get killed no matter what, even board wipe. People have made that mistake, where I have a lot of vampires on the board and they board wipe them. They all turn into Blood Angels for that 5-drop. 6 plains, 5 swamps, 4 Bleachbone Verges, Concealed Courtyard, and of course Godless Shrines right there. Those count as doubles. The Verges need if you have a swamp or a plains. Godless Shrines do count for that as you go. 23 creatures, 12 angels, and of course 7 vampires, 7 instants, 8 enchantments, 23 lands on a 2.5. We did want to make this one go faster. Don't let this one mess you up, because it says it's a 5-drop. We're mostly playing it as a 2. So we are kind of front-loaded with the power and toughness right there. Pretty even distributed. Actually not. A lot more white than black. Black is kind of the supporting color in this for the gain and drain. We look at the sideboard here. Seam Rip is a great exile. Corrupted Conviction, I think one of the biggest problems we have is the lack of card draw, especially Exemplar and Sephiroth. Card draw really does help. Desperate Measures is really good if you know a creature is going to die, to put that extra damage or draw 2 cards. Corrupted Conviction or Desperate Measures are great card draw. Carsey Revenant, that's not a bad one to do right there. It's a good vampire to throw in here if you want. Strategic Betrayal to exile your opponent's graveyard. Another Starfield Shepherd wouldn't hurt, and a Stelly Reclaimer's not a bad one either for 2 white and 3, because you can return something if you warp it in. You can return non-creature, non-land permanents, which means that you could potentially, as a 5-drop, bring back Valkyrie's Call in case you ditched it, or even bring back Sheltered by Ghost or one of these cards if they got destroyed, by either warping it in early on and replaying it, or later finishing it off with it with a 5/4 as Stelly Reclaimer. So, it didn't really fit. I wanted to go faster. I kind of cut some of the heavier cards out and just increase the early damage and the early horsepower, but that is what we did on the sideboard. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this one. I love running Blood Angels. It's one of my favorite archetypes. Let's get into Mythic rank and start ranking up that percentage. Here we go. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think, and make sure to like the video. It's the only way we're going to beat those, it's the only way we're going to beat the, whatchamacallit decks. Keep. We have a 2-lander, but I have, Starfield Shepherd there. Oof. Oof. Okay. That's true, Chris Cast. That's 100%. That's the issue. Boom, 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 boom. What did he put away? Beza. Don't tell me this is Azorius. High Noon. That's fine. Put out Giada. Boom. It's a denial. It might be Azorius. We'll see here. Deals damage to any target. Bum 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 bum. Bango. We're gonna put down Exemplar. Exemplar drew the second Exemplar there. Whoop. Okay. He's looking for a sweeper or something. Have I used Moonlit? I used it one time in a Skeletons deck. I saw that you were talking about, you put it in a Heir Apparent. Here's the sweeper. Here's no witnesses. That's interesting. It will generate more of a certain thing. Oh, he's going to do Exemplar. Okay. Alright, he definitely needs the sweeper now. Pinnacle Starcage. Despite all of his rage, we're still a Pinnacle Starcage. And someone will say, what's lost can never be saved. Wabango. That's that. Put you down. Got him. Gaia's Blessing for the anti-mill? Yeah, Gaia's Blessing should be, there's no counter to mill anymore, yeah. Yeah, spikes don't care about the lore, they don't care about anything. It's highest efficiency wins. Which, listen, I like winning as much as the next guy, but I like winning in an interesting way, man. You gotta let me style a little bit, bro. You gotta let me have a little bit of style. Vicious Fish. I like this, even though it's slow. I like this. I know it's a 2-dropper, but I feel like we've got a little bit of pizzazz here. Yeah, TK Tiger Cat. I don't know how you're gonna beat 2,000 in a fucking day. 2 million in a 20 million in a day. I just don't know how you get past that, man. You know. Okay. Frenzied Baloth. Inquisitore. What you got in there for me, bro? Inquisitore. I'll put down you. Boom. Should have done it earlier, but... do need that last mana there. Get lost again. Do need that last mana there. I got 3 and then it got me stuck. Ouroboros. Alright, got him there. Rancor, that's a good card. That's +X and trample. Oh, +2 and trample. And you get to return it. I remember Rancor. Yeah, it's fucking, it has Maro, Multani Sorcerer on the front. It's from fucking Invasions, isn't it? I remember that fucking card. It's a good card. Elixir is the counter to mill. True Idle Hands, I guess so, but then you'd have to play Elixir. That's the problem with that. That's the issue. Ooh, Ops goes first. I got a decent hand. I'll take 2. Boom, Tiny Bones. We're gonna get rid of that extra Inquisitor right there. Boom, pay 2 life. We're gonna go in with the Lightstall right away. Und Lightstall. Und Lightstall. Do that. Draw. I'm actually going to get another Angel Wizard. I don't think I need a land. Let's go in. Godless Shrine. Okay, he lost his split up. He's gonna play his Sunspear Kirin. He'll bounce 1. Okay. Boom. Strategic Betrayal, very nice. Do that. What are you gonna play here, my guy? Bandit's Talent. Gonna kill one of them. Exemplar. Either draw a card. Oof. Put that down. He might have all junk. He may have all junk. Nurturing Pixie. Bounces Bandit's Talent. Gets the pump. He'll get to crack that. Oof. Do this. Pop. Hey, there we go. Trexodactyl, welcome to the show. How you doing? All right, we sped it up a little bit, and I think that that has been effective at getting where we need to go here. We were in the bowels for a little while. We were in the suck for a little bit, but we're moving a little bit better now. Oh, man. No early plays. I do go first. We'll try it. How you doing, Trex? Did you stream tonight, Trex? Yeah, you know, there's a lot of competition right now. Authority. You know what? Fuck you. It's been slow on Twitch lately. Poisonous Snare, very nice. Okay. Put down Exemplar. Solemn Simulacrum. Very nice. Good stuff. Solid card. A land would be really cool. A land actually would be decent, believe it or not. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff right there. Decline. Bango. We drew another land. Boom. I saw him, I saw Red doing something with that. I saw Red doing a little something with that. It was interesting. Boom. Gets that. Get the game drain. He gets his thingy back. Okay. Case of the Uneaten. Valkyrie. Go in. Pop. Alright. So now it's gonna be what he can do here. He can be able to pop off now. Repurposing Bay. Puts in the guy. Whoa, another land. Great flood for Jay right there. Super good stuff. We're going to say no thank you. Okay, not a great opener. I'm going to keep it, but not great. Especially on the play there. Godless Shrine, we're going to have to crack that in. Pay 2 life to start with the Inquisitor. Giada, you're going to have to come in later. Okay, a little slower. Direwind's Elite. We'll do that. We'll do you. Pop them. Boom. Very good. Do this. Archdruid. Lock it out. Lock it up. Lock it in. Let me begin. Pop, pop. There we go. There you go. Ouroboros. Coming in tapped. That's fine. Pump. Across the board. We'll keep that. Oof. Pop it, pop it. Alright. What's he got for me? He wants to kill this thing. He wants to kill it good. He wants to kill it real spicy like. Go. Cooked. Cooked. You always got to let him. Here's a pro tip, guys. Here's a pro tip from the pros. Always let him pay the fucking ward cost before you stop him. Bucket Man, how you doing? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Ops goes first. Oh, okay. We'll keep it, though. Yuna with 1,000 fucking shit pile. Hey, what's up, Fobsy? How you doing? Concentrated Courtyard, boom. Let's slow him, though. Valgs. Alright, I got no way of stopping Valgs. If he's got the Reanimator, I got no way of doing anything about that. Rip. Boom. Pop. Enters tap. We'll do you. Boom. Pop. Orzhov Blood Angels. Yeah. We gotta get the Blood Angels in. We hit, rip, rip. Comes out. Tapped. Extra mana. Boof. Boof. There's Caesarian Sussborn. Could be a wipe right here. I don't know. Could be the Reanimator for Valgs. Probably is going to be the wipe or the kill or exercise. Okay. Let's put out Caesarian Sussborn. Let's go in. Pop, pop. Let's do this. Pop. Goes away. Okay. He's looking for the Reanimator here. He's looking for it. Belly cover up. Oof. He got all rid of the Sephiroths. We're going to gain and drain 1. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Gain life. Because I want to replay the Sussborn. Exile all creatures and spacecraft. Very nice. Play that. Game. Do that. Gain and drain. Down to 2. Boom. Land. It's not getting where we need to go here. He's really looking for his Reanimator. Trumpeting Carnosaur. Resolves. He gets 5 out. You got the Great Door. Okay, we do that. Oof. Draw and discard. Don't be a land. Don't do it, game. The fucking removal. Not too much. Sorry to hear that, Trex. Thank you for coming by, my guy. Black. Liliana.
Your course will make an excellent minion.
You'd think so, but, you know.
You've reached an unbearable
Sheltered by Ghosts. Draw a card, then discard a card. Crawler. Timeline Crawler. Laughing Mad. Discard. This fucking shit pile here, guys. Fucking crazy, man. Timeline Crawler. Yeah, they're looking to reanimate. Look how much shit they have in their graveyard to reanimate. Do that. That'll let us draw a card. It's another exemplar. It's another exemplar. We do this. GG Betrayal, very nice. Monument to Endurance. I mean, if you keep the ratio correct, it's not that hard. If you keep the ratio correct, it's not that hard. Just, you know, if you have 300 cards, 100 of them should be land. You just got to keep 2 to 1, basically. Or thereabouts. See what he's got. Probably got a lot. He can draw like 50 cards here, so he'll probably just be able to draw into either removal or reanimate or something to that effect. Yeah, there you go. There's never any way that I could get by because I don't have aggro. He can draw like 3 or 4 cards a turn. We're just wasting our time here. We're just wasting our time. This is a special kind of hell. A very special kind of hell. Hey, what's up, Zabrits? Universes Beyond, I'm pro Universes Beyond. And that's a very controversial statement. I think they're doing too much with it, but I think they're doing way too much with it, but I do think it's good for the game, unfortunately. Fortunately, for good or for ill, it's good for the game, realistically. Like, it was the best-selling set, and it brought so many people into Magic, and I love this game, and I don't want to see it die. So, I begrudgingly accept it as a possible necessity of the game. I think I can accept that. Vivi Cauldron sucks though. That is true. Vivi Cauldron fucking is very fucking problem. Is a problem. Do. Okay, Mill. I'm glad you like hanging out though, man. I do appreciate that. Starfield Shepherd. Oof. Okay, what's he going on? Fenrir. What's he doing, man? Yuna, okay. Go in. Oof. Alright. Disappears. Disappears. Dies. Gain and drain. Boom. Vengeful Blood Witch. Boom. Gain. Pop. Yuna. Number 2. We call that Yuna Tuna right there. That's what we call that. Then in the biz, when you're in the biz, in the Magic playing biz, you call that the Unituna. That's what that's called. Boof, 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 boof. Okay, we do this. We do this. Valkyrie's Call. Valkyrie's Call, we say, pay 3 life, kill you, Unituna. We say this. There you go. Gotta put a little melt on that Unituna. There you go. Good synergy there. He didn't really get a good hand. Despacito. Big beefy angel. I like my angels thick. Thicka. I might clone and delete. Also, I just might leave this deck behind. I also just might leave this deck behind. Alright, an actual semi-smooth draw here. An actual semi-smooth draw. We got 3. Caesarian Sussborn. Braid, boom. Gain and drain. Boom. Pop. Down to 15. Elenda will pop next. Hey, what's up, Sephira? Wabango. Bloodletter, Vaclazotz. Leechbone Verge. Authority. Wabango, rocking him out. Rakdos the Muscle. Comes in tapped. Vaclator's Call. Boom. It's going to be a 10-10. Unstoppable Slasher. Comes in tapped. He needs a Force Sacrifice or an enchantment. No, he didn't have it. Alright, stuck with it, guys. Stuck with it. Alright, let's try him. Came in tap. It's gonna be green. Not gonna let him ramp. Gain the life off of it. Hopefully we'll draw something here. He's looking to ramp. Molt Tender. Giada. Giada's good. No attacks. End turn. Pop. Okay. He can mill. But what's that gonna do? He can't fight that. Insidious. Ah, it's a root stack. Okay. It's a root stack. Pop, pump. It's gonna be a 5. It's gonna mill. Molt Tender. Should we give him back his Llanowar? We will. We'll give you back your Llanowar. Boof, 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 boof. Here's that. That gain and drain more life. It's a plus 10 now. Boof, 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 boof. Sephiroth is really going to hurt him in the long run because the more that he loses to the creatures, the worse it gets. He'll put down his guy here. Yes, that's exactly what will happen, True Yellow. Good job. So there's a root. Perhaps even a square root. Perhaps even that. Non-avatar. You hit a root again. Roots my boots. Another root. Okay. Fucking land card, which is not what we needed. We're going to do decline. Okay, now we're talking. Judge's insight. Very nice. Roots loft drop cure. Yeah, drop cure wouldn't be the worst thing to run. Drop cure wouldn't be the worst thing to run. He's got one green left. He's got a little bit of green left. The problem is when it lost that whatchamacallit, what's his face? Tyvar, it's not as good. Osseous Stick Twister. Take damage, sure. The fucking land. Alright, so they can't stop our flyers, so we're going to have to do this. This is going to have to go to 11. So we get to do this. You have to die, so you can go up to 11. Boom, boom, boom. Pump, pump. Got him. Whew, it was a close one. That was a close one, guys. That was a real fucking nail biter right there, but we got him. Oh yeah, we got him. Let's try to break it off in him, guys. Doot. Hey, what's Aaron Cook? How you doing? Is there room for you to drop cure? Do drop cure? Yeah, I could possibly do drop cure. Yeah, it is a potentiality there. It is a potentiality. Ops goes first. This is a crazy hand, but we'll run it out. Caesarean Sussborn. Okay, we're gonna do that. Hey, thank you for subscribing, my guy. Welcome to the show, Aaron. A.A. Ron Cook. Also known as A.A. Ron Balake. It's math, I know. Hey, what's up, Joe LeBlanc? How you doing? Brococo. Good job, Brococo. A.A. Ron Balake. Present. Okay, he went down the demo field. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's do this. That's not good. Let's try to slow him as much as we can here. Maybe we'll stall him. Hey, what's up, Scarlet? 3 steps ahead. That's fine, bro. It really doesn't matter that much for them. Stock up. He's looking for his win con. I'm sure that he's probably got the kill cards, but I think we don't really have the choice but to push in on him. I'm sure he's got the sweeper ready. Or he doesn't. That's immune to fucking, that's immune. Mass immune. Singularity Rupture is going in soon. He's going to play a kill card on somebody else then. Caustic Exile. That dies. Reveals a dragon. Vengeful Blood Witch. Counterspell perhaps. Maybe we get the counter here. Or we'll mill. Spelling Exhale. Go in. Go in. Not too useful cards. Boom, boom. So I think he's got to have it right now, correct? He's got to fucking have it right now. Nope, he didn't have it. Beautiful. Beautiful. You love to see it. Good close right there, man. All right, well, we went faster. We took some of these adoptions that we wanted to do, and we went a lot faster with it. Shit turned around really quickly. We had to cut some of the weight. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it is right now. You gotta cut weight if you want to make rank, man. I tried to go in a little clunky, a little spunky. But there is a Blood Angel for you out there, and I think that is the important thing to remember. And Starfield Killer actually for the mana issues absolutely did way better. 67% on the draw, 60% overall on the new version. Very good. I'm satisfied with the new version going faster. Starfield Shepherd, you really made all the difference, didn't you? MVP of the night, really, right there, more than anything else. But Blood Angels pulling off some real upset victories. I'm not mad about it. I like it. And I like Blood Angels.